So how exactly did YouTube become so popular and what it is today? The beginning of YouTube started from an idea from 3 employees at PayPal of sharing videos across the internet without a problem. Before YouTube, individual videos were posted on websites, but having a single website dedicated to creators being able to explore their own creative integrity and make content that they can share with their friends. This was a fresh idea that became a hit starting in 2006, 2005, within 6 months of its existence. Big companies were posting advertisements and millions of views were beginning to hit the site a day. So it just kind of became more and more popular ever since. And when ads started to become optimal for content creators, it only blew up even more. And now it's been on the internet for so long that it's kind of became a staple of a generation. And it's pretty incredible.
I started watching YouTube probably sometime middle school, probably like 5th or 6th grade, I'm assuming. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of my friends talked about like YouTubers, and so like I was always kind of interested in it to start. And then like YouTube is so broad that you can be able to like find anything like your interest and stuff.
I watch it in between doing homework as a break. If I want something funny, I'll watch SNL skits. If I'm trying to fall asleep, I'll watch like vlogs of people. It's comforting to hear them talk.
In like 2017, I watched like the DIYs and like the room decor. But now the only reason I go there is for like baking or like cooking things, or like if there's a certain recipe that I have to watch a video for.
So when I started watching YouTube as a kid, I probably watched like the little dumb like channels that did like comedy skits and stuff like that. Because like I said, that stuff just appeared funny to us, so I would probably watch those. And then once I got into like the middle school area, I started watching like gaming videos on YouTube. And then once I got to high school, I kind of just started like watching like news videos, kind of like the late night shows or like any like the ABC shows or whatever was on at the time. And then now I kind of just watch like a lot of TikTok compilations or just compilation videos of like random stuff, I guess.
When a Netflix show just doesn't sound good, or like when I don't want to invest myself in any kind of show and I want something quick and more like consumable, I'll go to YouTube.
I started watching YouTube when it first was invented because it was an interesting technology or just interesting thing to see live videos, is to upload personal movies so that either I created or maybe my daughter created, and so that I have one place to go back and revisit all of that video content that's really, really important to me.
YouTube videos that inspire me, kind of like things to do like with working out or dieting, not dieting, but like eating better.
Things like about like my classes to help me, like chem videos or something, or like just like random like vlogs.
Initially, I was introduced to YouTube probably when my daughter started making videos and we couldn't send them to people because they were too fat. Mm-hmm. So this was a way to post them where everybody had a place where they could mutually consume the video. Comfortable enough and easy enough to access for lots of different people at skill level to watch and view.
It just, none of those have like people that do YouTube, like influencers and the people that actually create that content. Like Netflix is just like shows and movies, whereas YouTube is like you see the lives of people.
It's So like the length is in between TikTok and Netflix. So if I want something in between, I watch that. And the content is more specific as to what I want to watch than TikTok, where I just scroll on the For You page.
So I think it specifically differs from TV because you can get more of an instant gratification with that, and you can find specifically what you want instantly rather than TV having just like being presented TV shows that may or may not be towards your interests. So YouTube's better at doing that. According like versus TikTok, I feel like TikTok tried perfecting what YouTube did with their algorithm by even like making it more specific and making the gratification like more instant. But I feel like with YouTube, you can learn more things because it goes more in depth versus TikTok, which kind of just like entertains you.
Yeah, TikTok is kind of specific and it's personal, but it's also like you can't just look up videos of cooking cookies. Like, I mean, I guess you could, but like it's kind of hard to do a specific result. Like on YouTube, you can look it up and you get like a bunch of videos.
Even if you're not on YouTube, because like YouTube is such like a, it's there when you use it type situation, rather than like Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, which are always running in the background, getting notifications. But like YouTube, you don't really realize like it's the same way. Like there's literally always stuff being uploaded, but you just don't realize it.
I asked that question to, my search engine. It'll bring up something. It'll show that there's a YouTube video, and oftentimes I'm a more visual learner, so that appeals to me to watch a video versus having to read an article. And the reviews that you get, I think it's a reliable source. You can I trust it. Like I trust the people who are on there. I mean, everybody has their degree of level of what you'll believe in them or not, but for the most part, I feel like it's something I would turn to in the need.
In YouTube, like I do like watching videos that could be both like interesting and also like educational in a way. Like for example, there's like a horror video like teaching me about something that used to happen in the past. Like it's informative to me, but it's also like interesting to me. So it's kind of hard to get something like that out of something like TikTok, where it's just like short little 15-second videos. So that's why I like watching YouTube.
If something's really interesting, like a lot of times that happens with like news stories. Like I'll click on something and then it'll be like something even more interesting, and I'll keep going and going and going.
I think it's just clickbait sometimes. They like basically post a picture of what's supposed to be in the video, but it's not.
They do a really remarkable job of showing related recommendations.
Yes, I actually researched that part because I was curious like how that all works. And what they do is what the algorithm does. It always picks like, similar titles or similar tags in the video. And it also does like the frequency. So like, let's say you commonly click on a 10-minute video, it's always gonna pop up with like the same time frames.
To me, and YouTube has like this algorithm where like it keeps suggesting videos that are similar to that video. So then I see it and I'm like, okay, I want to keep watching these types of videos. So then I click on it and then just the cycle repeats.
My name is Lily and I am one of the creators of this video. I was first inspired to make this video because of my English class where we read this YouTube book in. After reading the book, I was assigned the first chapter to basically focus on, and the first chapter kind of talks about the history of YouTube and how it became famous. And that got me to my research question of just why is YouTube so famous and how has it been like increasing fame and been staying as popular as it is. So when I went out and asked questions to a few of my friends and family members in order to understand why they use YouTube and how the algorithm sucks them in and makes them keep going back. Personally, I don't watch that much YouTube. I only really use it for educational purposes and to get inspiration. So I was really curious to see what other people's thoughts were. Just like from my research, I realized that there's people use it for a bunch of different reasons. According to this article by Fernanda Pires, a communication scholar from Barcelona, Spain, says that 5 YouTube uses were detected: radiophonical, televisual, social, productive, and educational. And through my research, I completely found that everyone uses it for a different reason, and I think that's what makes YouTube so unique, is that an individual can shape their experience of YouTube and use it for every different purpose. Overall, I was really happy with the way this project turned out, and I found it very informative. My audience is someone who wants to know more about YouTube and kind of discover why it became so famous and why so many people love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you found it informative. Thank you for watching.